Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about something very amazing in nature. Did you know that a beehive works like a perfect city? Yes, a beehive is not just a place where bees live. It is like a well-organized city, where every bee has a role, every task is planned, and everything works together for the survival of the whole colony. So today, we are going to discover how bees live, how they organize themselves, and why scientists call them one of the most organized insects on the earth. Stay until the end because you will learn something that may change how you see bees forever. A beehive is like a city. In a city, there are different people with different jobs: doctors, teachers, soldiers, builders, and leaders. And without organization, the city cannot survive. Inside one beehive, there can be 20,000 to 80,000 bees all living together in peace. But the interesting thing is this: there is no confusion. No bee is useless. Every bee knows what to do. Bees don't need a school to teach them their job. The organization is natural, and it is controlled by instinct. 2. The queen bee is the leader of the city. The queen bee can be considered as a leader of the city. In every city, there is a leader such as president or a mayor. In a beehive, the leader is called the queen bee. But many people misunderstand the queen. The queen does not give orders like human leader. Her main job is to lay eggs. The queen bee is the mother of the whole colony. She can lay up to 2,000 eggs per day during the active season. That means the colony grows quickly. The queen also produces a special chemical called pheromone. This pheromone helps the bees recognize her and keeps the hive united and calm. If the queen dies, the hive becomes disorganized and weak. That is why the queen is very important. 3. Workers' bees. The citizens and workers. Now in a city, most people are workers. They build houses, clean streets, and provide food. In a beehive, the majority of bees are called worker bees. Worker bees are female bees, but they do not reproduce. They do almost everything, such as cleaning the hive, feeding the baby bees, collecting nectar and pollen, producing wax, building honeycomb, protecting the queen, regulating temperature inside the hive. Worker bees are truly the engine of the hive. What is amazing is that their jobs change according to their age. Worker bee jobs by age is like this. From 1 to 3 old, they clean the hive and remove dirt. From 4 to 10 days old, they become nurse bees, feeding the larvae, which are baby bees, with the royal jelly. From 11 to 18 days old, they produce wax and build honeycomb. From 18 to 21 days old, they guard the hive entrance. After 21 days, they become forager bees, leaving the hive to collect nectar, pollen, and water. This is like a city where young people work inside offices first, then later become field workers. Guard bees. Guard bees can be considered as the security of the city. Every city needs security. In a beehive, guard bees act like police officers or soldiers. They stay at the entrance of the hive and inspect every bee entering. They use smell to identify whether the bee belongs to the hive or is an intruder. If an enemy comes, like a wasp, ants, spiders, other bees from another hive, the guard bees will attack immediately. They can sting and even sacrifice their lives to protect the colony. This shows us something important. Bees understand teamwork and sacrifice. Drone bees, these are special citizens. In a hive, there are also male bees called drones. Drones have one main job, is to mate with a queen from another colony. Drones do not collect food. They do not clean the hive. They do not build honeycomb. Their only purpose is reproduction. After mating, the drone dies. And if the hive enters a season where food becomes scarce, worker bees may force drones out of the hive. This is because drones consume honey but do not contribute much to survival. Nature is very strict in this way. 6. Honeycomb, which is like the city's buildings. Now let's talk about the structure of the hive. Inside the hive, bees build honeycomb made of wax. The honeycomb has hexagon shapes like perfect 6-sided rooms. This design is not random. Scientists say hexagons are the best shape because they use less wax, they store more honey, they are strong and stable. It's like bees are engineers. These honeycomb cells are used for storing honey, storing pollen, raising baby bees. So honeycomb is like houses, food stores, baby rooms, all in one place. 7 is about temperature control. This is like air conditioning in the city. A modern city has air conditioning systems. But did you know bees also control temperature? Bees keep their hive at around 34 to 35 degrees of temperature. If the hive becomes too hot, worker bees will fan their wings to create airflow, bring water and spread it to cool the hive. If it becomes too cold, bees will cluster together and vibrate their bodies to generate heat. This is like natural heater system. This organization is very advanced. 8. Communication. The bee dance language. Now, how do bees communicate? Bees cannot talk like humans, but they have an amazing way of sharing information called the waggle dance. When a forager bee finds food, she returns to the hive and dances. The dance tells other bees the following: the direction of the food, the distance from the hive, the quality of the food source. You understand that this is like GPS in the bee world. So one bee discovers a flower field, then hundreds of bees can find it easily. So now you can see why a beehive is like a perfect city, because the queen ensures population growth, worker bees do all the labor, guard bees provide the security, drones support reproduction, honeycomb is the city structure, bees control temperature like a smart system, bees communicate using dance. The biggest lesson we learn from bees is teamwork. Bees teach us that when everyone works together, the communication becomes strong and successful. So next time you see bees, don't just think about honey. Think about the intelligence and organization inside their hive. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. What surprised you the most about bees? Comment below. See you next and stay in touch with us.